Hello everyone. So I hope you're all doing well. I actually want to turn this a little bit. I like for this to take up most of the background. Um, I really hope you guys can hear me. I'm using a mic this time. So it's the first time I'm using it, but I wanted to use a microphone because I'm doing a meditation and I have looked at my videos in the past and I've noticed that when I've done meditations, mainly for my galactic healing circle, is that my voice gets very quiet and it can be hard to hear me. So if anyone is watching, please let me know if you can hear me well. And if not, I'll have to adjust something or just take the damn microphone off and do it the way I usually do it and just speak up. But yeah, if anyone's watching, let me know if you can hear me all right. But today I wanted to talk a little bit about this energy that we're working with today, which is the new moon in Aries. Now, I mean, if you were to ask me some time ago how I felt about Aries energy, like not necessarily the people, but just the overarching energy moving into spring, I would have told you years ago that I don't like it. Because Aries season has always been kind of a tough time for me. But as I'm getting more in tune with the planetary energies and more in tune with spirit overall and healing and releasing, I actually like the Aries energy when we move into spring season. Also, when the moon is in Aries, I actually really like that energy. I feel like it promotes clarity. I feel like it promotes helps us to feel energized and helps us to just go after our dreams and goals fearlessly. Whoever's here, say hi so I know who's watching. And let me know if you can hear me well. I assume you can hear me well because I saw a little heart float to the top of the screen. So, hi Crystal, how are you? Thank you for joining me. I'm honestly, I can't tell you how much I appreciate when you join me live. I really love it. I love to see you watching. But yeah, so hi Jamar, how are you? We just talked, so yeah, I hope that you got my message before. I think I saw the most recent message. Oh, awesome. Thank you, Monica, for confirming that for me. I really appreciate it. Yeah, so I'm wearing the mic because I want to do a meditation today, but sometimes I know when I get relaxed, it can be hard to hear me. So, but yeah, I wanted to talk a little bit about these energies recently. As you know, a few days ago, we went through a massive, massive shift. I mean, I haven't felt something like that in a long time. And it was beautiful. And I feel like ever since then, we've just been on this upward trajectory when it comes to planetary energies. Now, of course, physically, it may not seem that way. Physically, especially where I am, guys. Sorry, the mic. I have to be careful. Where I am, let me tell you, I'm in New York, so I'm in Brooklyn. So I'm in an area that is considered to be like the worst area that you could be in the midst of all this. Like, we have the most number of cases, I think, like in the country. Like, New York is really under the boot right now when it comes to this whole coronavirus thing. But I've been home. I've been safe. I haven't been going out. Same thing with my fiance. We've both been home. But anyway, so on a physical level, things look kind of grim. But again, on a spiritual level, things really are moving upward. And I really do feel that things are going to get better, even if it doesn't seem like that. I think we just need to trust the process and everything that's happening. Hold our center, be in a state of peace and love. And if fear does come up, we acknowledge it and we embrace it. Like I always recommend that you guys do. I don't ever recommend being in a state of resistance to fear. It's not about resisting fear. It's about honoring it and embracing it and then kind of practicing with it to see, like, is it really necessary? Is it really getting me anywhere? Like, kind of like working with fear, like having fear as a friend. That you just are open with and share your time with, but then also like test the boundaries of the relationship. Like, do I really need that much of you in my space and in my time? Like, do I really need you there to that degree? So it's kind of like that. So, yeah, I feel like this new moon in Aries has been beautiful for giving us a sense of optimism, for giving us a sense of clarity going forward. I'm seeing too, again, with this energy, that there's this sense of choosing a new direction. And I really do feel like we've reached a rites of passage point where it's like the start of a new world. It's the start of a new beginning, and it's a really beautiful thing. And I'm personally really excited. I'm really excited to see like what comes forth from the point of the big shift onward. There's a lot going on. Let's just say that. But I really do feel in the grand scheme of things, there is underlying order. Okay. And our guides and our spiritual team have been right there watching out for us. I don't know if you saw, I posted on Instagram that the veil has been so thin, like I can feel our guides and our galactic team just kind of like looking out for us and being there for us. I've never felt anything like that before, and it's a really beautiful thing. And I feel so supported, and please know that you're supported too, okay? Because they are there looking out for us. So now with this new moon energy, kind of play with it a little bit, sit with it and see where you're being guided. What I get the sense of is if there is any kind of seed that you've planted within the past few days or a week, just keep going with it. Don't give up. You may feel guided to question yourself a little bit. I feel like that's kind of normal when we're starting to move outside of our comfort zone. But just know that what this is really about is following your heart. The ego is always going to try to crop up and make you question yourself and whatever it is that you want to do. But the key here is to stay focused, which is why I posted earlier that it's important to detach from drama, to remove yourself from drama. And you can do that by visualizing yourself kind of taking a step back. And if your energy field had hands, or you can literally visualize hands kind of pushing the energy outward, pushing the drama outward, so that you can stay focused on what it is that you're actually trying to do and what's important to you. That feels like it's going to be pivotal right now, because the thing is that when we absorb fear, we're not just absorbing the fear of what people are generally afraid of. When we absorb fear, it can translate in our own lives in different ways. So if we absorb somebody else's fear about, let's say, this whole virus thing that's going on, we may also feel the fear being translated in that way, but we may also translate it in such a way where now that we've absorbed the fear, we're afraid of going after our goals, or we're afraid of going after our dreams, or we start questioning ourselves and start doubting the process. You see what I mean? So we have to be very mindful of shielding, okay, of shielding ourselves, and just being very mindful of our boundaries energetically, okay. I found, honestly, most of the time I would shield when I go out on the street, but I found that I still had to shield even when I was home. I mean, that's how crazy it is. So I felt like, okay, I still have to put that I still have to put that boundary up even when I'm at home. So that's been an interesting lesson to learn. One thing I feel guided to recommend to you all is to visualize a shield around your solar plexus area, the solar plexus and sacral area. This isn't my technique. This is actually from Pat Longo. So if you want to look her up, she's amazing. She's like one of the best healers of our time. So she recommends that people, especially people that are empathic and are always absorbing things, to put like kind of like a WWE belt around your solar plexus, front and back. And then from there, you can imagine any sort of energy that is not in resonance with you, any energy that is not supporting you, kind of like deflecting off of that belt or deflecting off of that shield that's around your solar plexus. I personally like to place the shield not just around the solar plexus, but around the back of my neck, okay, because that's a very sensitive area. It's also prone to shrinking and getting smaller depending on what kind of energies you're around. For me, it's food. If I eat the wrong foods, it shrinks up. But I don't doubt that if you're around like any other kind of energy, that it could probably also shrink to protect itself, just like all your other energy centers. So I put a shield around the back of my neck too, okay, just to be safe. Also grounding, very important. I've been paying much more attention to grounding every single day. So you want to pay attention to that also. Grounding is so essential. It's so important. Okay. Grounding is so important for helping us to stay centered within ourselves. I'll say not just centered in terms of our physical body. When we're grounded and we're centered, everything can flow freely, okay? Everything can flow freely. You may also notice that the more you're grounded, the more your third eye opens up, okay? But the more you're grounded, the more your spirit can flow, the more easily your spirit can flow, the more in touch you are with your own soul. So grounding, you know, in the past, I was afraid that if I grounded too much, that I would lose my connection, or I would lose my connection to spirit. So that's one of the reasons why I didn't do it, is like, I was afraid that if I grounded, you know, maybe I wouldn't be able to perceive as easily. But that is like 180 degrees wrong. Okay. When you're grounded, everything is able to flow through much more clearly, and you can actually perceive even more so. Your intuition actually strengthens when you're grounded, okay? So if that's a fear that has ever come up for you, I'm telling you right now that that's not the case. You will actually strengthen your connection with spirit by grounding, okay? Crystal, I am so glad you enjoy these lives. It really is, it really helps me to be able to feel, I mean, I would do this anyway, even if people didn't love it, because for me, it's about sharing. I have to share regardless of who likes it and who doesn't. But I like knowing that there are people that do actually like it. It helps. All right, guys, so enough of my babbling on and on. I actually want to get to the meditation. So if you want to join in now, or if you just want to kind of observe and then watch the meditation later at night, I personally love to meditate at night. That's just my thing. But either way, it's up to you. So you can just listen now. You could turn it off now and watch later. It's up to you. I'm going to conduct these meditations similar to how I conduct my meditations in the Galactic Healing Circle, which is an intuitively guided meditation, which basically means that I have no plan. Whatever comes through during the meditation is what spirit is guiding us to visualize, to be open to embrace at any given time. So it's whatever's for our highest and best good at this present moment. Okay. So I don't know, you don't know. It's a surprise for everyone, literally. Okay. All right. So if you want to get comfortable, you can either sit or lie down. And we're just going to breathe, inhaling through the nose, exhaling out through the mouth, and close your eyes. Inhaling and exhaling. One more time, if you want to make the breath audible so you can actually hear the breath, that is actually very helpful. And we're just setting the intention here and now that spirit guides this meditation in such a way that it benefits our highest and best good, that it gives us the energy and the information, the wisdom that we need at this present moment. May this meditation uplift us and bring us to a place of peace, love, joy, and understanding. And just continue to breathe. And just feel the energy of spirit moving through every cell of your being, in every part of your body, in every part of your awareness. And as spirit moves through every cell of your being, moves through every part of you, feel yourself opening up. Feel yourself relaxing more and more. May you be at peace. Spirit is letting you know here and now that it is okay to relax, to release the tension in your muscles, to give yourself a break. See the third eye being charged up with energy right now. Breathe into it and see light moving through your third eye. As the light that moves through your third eye calms the mind and brings you into a space of balance. Spirit also says that some of you may be feeling pulled down a particular path. You may be feeling as though you are called to make a change or to make a shift in a particular direction. You may not understand why right now, but you are being asked to stay open and receptive to the change that is occurring, and to allow yourself to be pulled by your inner voice, pulled down whatever path you feel drawn to. And Spirit supports you as you move down this path. Just continue to breathe. As the energy of Spirit moves through you, you feel any stagnant energy, any doubts or fears, just melting away from your energy, from your physical body. And Spirit says that everything is okay. All is well. And just allow yourself to feel peaceful at this moment. The energy of love and peace is entering your heart right now. So see your heart expanding and receiving this love and peace into your heart space. And see the heart rotating, lighting up, and receiving this love, this peace, this joy. There is an immense amount of love that is making its way to you right now. Be in a state of grace and open to receiving it. Right now, this is all that is required of you, is to be open and receptive. Feel the energy of peace move through your entire being. You are relaxed and at peace. as the divine is with you, and so you are well taken care of. So right now your energy may feel more fluid, may feel more relaxed and tranquil. As you go throughout your day, connect to the element of water and allow yourself to be immersed in this element, whether through drinking water, being in water, or listening to sounds of water. It will bring peace to your spirit. And at this time, Spirit is helping us to ground our energy. So see the energy of divine white light moving through your crown and making its way down through the middle channel, the center channel where your spine is. You see this light moving all the way down through all of your chakras, balancing each and every one of them on the way down until it makes its way down into the earth. And see your root chakra spinning and rotating and being energized. And then finally, see roots, almost as if you're a tree. See roots coming out of your feet and your legs and making their way down into the earth. And continue to breathe as you do this. See these roots making their way down into the core of the earth and securing themselves at the core. And then see your solar plexus light up and a cord going from the solar plexus down into the earth as well. This grounding will stabilize you and help you to feel safe and secure throughout the day. You are grounded, centered, and present in this moment. All is well. This grounding will also help to increase your creativity. And this will help you with creativity, whether in arts or creativity in terms of thinking outside of the box in your regular day-to-day life. Whatever way this takes form for you. And just feel the energy of the divine, a beautiful white golden light surrounding you in all directions and rejuvenating, revitalizing you on every level. You are safe, secure, and filled with the light of the divine. It is safe to receive in all ways that which serves your highest purpose. You may feel your crown open up at this time. And so you are a clear conduit, grounded and centered and present, and also receiving divine transmission. And lastly, Spirit wants to share that it is safe for you to embrace your joy. It is safe for you to be happy. Joy is the highest state of being that you can achieve. And it is safe to reside in joy, regardless of what may be happening on the surface. You are loved. Okay, now, so we're going to set the intention to call our spirits back into the room. It's taking a minute, though, to kind of process everything. And when I count from 3 to 1 and I reach the number 1, you'll open your eyes and return to the room. 3, 2, 1. So if you want to take a deep breath or a few deep breaths, kind of wiggle around a little bit, get yourself reoriented into the room. That was a beautiful meditation. I really hope that if you were watching and you actually did it, that you enjoyed it. And if you're going to be watching later, I hope you enjoy it. And please feel free. I'm going to post this on YouTube, as I always do. But please feel free to leave comments as to what your experiences were. I'd love to hear them, okay? But even myself, like, I feel really good after that. So that was wonderful. Now, what I want to tell you all is that I'm going to be going live on Instagram now, okay? So if you follow me on Instagram, and I'm pretty sure most people who are watching right now, maybe not everybody, a lot of people that are watching me also follow me on Instagram. So if you have the time, I'm going to be pulling cards for everyone. And it's not individual people, though. I'm going to be doing a collective reading for this new moon energy, okay? So I'm going to be going live on Instagram within the next 2 minutes, okay? So if you could join me on there, that would be great, okay? Oh, you're welcome, Monica. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Yay! I don't know how my claps register with this microphone, but thank you so much. I'm really glad you enjoyed it. I love being able to do this for you all. Truly, it brings me joy. Now, what I want to say before I go is that I really, really want to start doing this full time. If it is in resonance with spirit and the timing, my intention is to make this work full time for myself, okay? So this actually being what I do for a living, okay? Not just something that's on the side. Although I don't know, you guys, I'm real with you. I really feel like things might be changing in terms of things are always changing, right? But as my friend has said, who is on the ascension path and has been on the ascension path for many years, is that you are going to become the work. So it's going to be harder to say, well, I'm doing this work as almost like a separate thing. It's almost like when you become the work, everything you do is the work. It's not like, something separate that you do in your day. It's like something that you're living 24/7, which is true for the most part, but I think I'm going to be integrating that even more so. But my goal really is to live the work and make it so this is so that this work that I do, like going live for you all and giving you guys insight and information and sharing my experiences so that it helps you. I want that to be like my main thing that I do. For me, it's better. It's less stress, because I enjoy doing it, and whatever you enjoy doing, that's like the best thing that you could do in your life is live your joy. And I just think it would be better for me and for you if I make more time to do this. So if you want to support that effort, please go to my Patreon page. I'm going to post it as a comment, like in a few minutes. Maybe not in a few minutes, maybe in the next hour once I'm done on Instagram. I'm going to post my Patreon page here, but then it is also on Instagram. If you go to the link in my bio, you could find it there. Okay? So I'm going to be posting a video too about Patreon and how it works. It's pretty much like a membership thing, where depending on how much money you give each month, there's a certain amount of content that you have access to. Okay. And that would help me a lot, and it would help you too. So support me in supporting you. That's like my new tagline. All right. But anyway, so I'm going to go live on Instagram now. So if you want to catch me on there, please do. I love you all so much, and I hope you're all holding up well in all of this craziness. I send you all of my love and gratitude, and I'll see you again soon. Take care.